I hear 101 in the lakes, Brady?
No, that was 171. Man, I'll talk to you.
Roger, 171. Okay, I got you. Kind of rough and tough out here right about now.
Have yourself a fine one. Happy
Have a fine day out there as well. A171. Happy stay around your neck of the woods. Motormouth Mall stepping right here, right now. Jack and Diamonds around Nebraska. I heard you all up in there, I did.
Roger,
Jack and Diamonds around Nebraska. I did hear you roll up in there for a bit. I guess it got rough and tough there, but I did hear you. Jack and Diamonds around Nebraska. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping.
Motormouth 4PO man, Buckhead, Motormouth 4PO man, Motormouth 4PO man around the Buckhead. Hello, Motormouth 4PO man, Buckhead.
4-pill man in the Buckeye. What's going on out there? A 4-pill man in the Buckeye. You got a hammer down the break.
Everything in the Buckhead, man. We got a little rain, man, but it's a pretty nice day. We got a little rain, Motormouth. Sounding real good, Motormouth. 4-pill man with a wave.
4-pill man. Well, I'll tell you, we got beautiful sunny weather over here. We're looking at about 82 degrees this weekend coming up here, so it's beautiful. But check this out. I got an instant replay for you. For down the break.
Everything in the Buckhead, man. We got a little rain, man, but it's a pretty nice day. We got a little rain, Motormouth. Sounding real good, Motormouth. 4-pill man with a wave.
Got a little bit of RF in the audio there. I can hear that. Sorry about that. That's nature of the beast, I guess, right about now. But a 4-pill man in the Buckeye. Hope you got that. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Appreciate it, Motormouth. Hey, mobile home. We got you up here in Denver, Colorado. We'll be kicking on the side over here. Have a good day up there in Colorado.
10-4, you have a great day out there on the 4-pill Mobile out there. You're doing a good job. Keep on with it. Keep it on. Motormouth Mall waving. Happy Father's Day coming up around the bend. I hear Colorado rolling up in there too. Motormouth Mall stepping right there right now. All right there, 4-pill man. A 4-pill man in the Buckeye. Take care. Have a good day. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Hope you're having a good day out there, Motormouth. Little Jim, Amarillo, Texas, standing by.
Hey there, little Jim around Amarillo, Texas. Yeah, I'm having a good day out here as well, man. Ain't no doubt. I've been playing games with the computer over here, redesigning an antenna. And, you know, it's really funny. I thought I was going to go longer. And try to get a little bit more broadbanded. But instead, I'm going to go shorter and get a lot more broadbanded, and it's only going to cost me 1 dB. So I'm going to redesign the antenna over here and change it up a little bit there, Brady.
10-4, well, aren't you already 92 feet?
It's 96 feet right now, but I'm going to shorten it to 74 feet, and I'm going to add 4 more elements. I was going to add 4 more elements and make it 102 feet. And try to pick up a little bit more broadbandedness. But after I stuffed a bunch of numbers around for a while, I wasn't able to get the 12 elements on 102 feet to be as broadbanded as I wanted. So instead of being patient and trying to manipulate all those doggone numbers, I just I shortened the boom up, and I was able to come up with a 1 dB less gain, but a flat response across the entire band and then some. So I think it's worth it. So I'm gonna drop from a 96 footer down to a 74 footer at some point. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm on a 96 footer now, but I don't know when I'm going to change the break.
It's just hard for me to imagine that thing up in the air. It's just hard for me to imagine.
Well, it's a lot of filistrand, you know, that big old long boom. It's a 3-inch boom made out of 1/8-inch wall thickness, 125 wall thickness aluminum, and it's got filistrand holding it up all over the place, top, bottom, sides, and it's 96 foot long. So yeah, it's a monster. It's up 75 feet up in the air. But I think, you know, I'll come down to 74 feet. I'll add 4 more elements, come down to 74 feet, and then I'll have some leftover material. I'll buy a little bit of material, and I'll make another 74-footer and put them side by side. And that'll get me back up to some pretty good gain and give a little bit of something different to break.
Man, that shot me up. I'd sure like to see a picture of it.
I don't know who you're talking to there, Motormouth Mo, but Daniel's son out of Tucson is waving. Break.
Wow, Daniel's son, when you do what you do like that right there, I don't know if you're quite paying attention to what you're doing over here, but hey, Daniel's son, whatever you're doing, man, oh man, hey, that's little Jim over there in Texas, Amarillo, Texas. But well, you did what you did here. Hang on, where's it? Where's the playback here? Right here.
I don't know who you're talking to there, Motormouth Mo, but Daniel's son out of Tucson is waving.
My playbacks are not going to be very good because I got some RF in here, and the nature of the beast right now, the way things are, I got a little bit of RF getting in. When I play back the audio, it gets sucked up. The RF gets sucked up in there. So anyway, I'm not going to do a lot of over-the-air playbacks. But I do have the gate roll in there. Daniel's son, Motormouth Mall, stepping right there right now, buddy.
All right, Motormouth Mall. S20 over here this morning, Motormouth Mall, S20. And I did hear the RF in the playback. Yeah, I could hear it, but it sounded pretty good. I heard a little bit of you saying you're changing your antenna system over there. So, yeah, I'm interested to hear about that. And, yeah, I took down the V-Quad. I didn't like it. Too clumsy. 5-mile-an-hour wind changed the geometry enough to make the SWR jump over a 9. I was like, I don't like that. Anyway, I'm going to try the Moxon.
Well, sure. I'm trying the Moxon instead. Yeah, that's, wow, that's pretty substantial. It's a lot of change. And, yeah, you don't want that. Well, I think the Moxon will do real well for you. A lot less wind loading. The geometry should stay pretty much rock solid for you as you get the wind and all that kind of thing over there on your neck of the woods. And, yeah, I'm thinking about the antenna change. I really am. I'm at 96 foot long right now, 8 elements. I was going to go to 102 feet long with 12 elements to get a little bit more broadbanded. And I was shooting for 28 to 915. You know, channel 28, 27, 285 down to 26, 915. And the more I got down that track, the more I realized I wasn't able to get the bandwidth that I wanted. The SWR was pretty good across the range, but the problem wasn't just the SWR, it was the reactance. And if you've ever looked at Quick Yagi 4 or ever looked at antenna modeling software and followed the Smith chart reactance, you know, above and below center frequency, I was able to get pretty good bandwidth at 102 feet, but the reactance was all over the place, and running as much energy, you don't want a lot of change there, so from channel to channel. So I kept going in a different direction. I went down to 74 feet with 12 elements, and man, the reactance is like pretty damn flat. Yeah, all the way from 295 all the way down to 26,800 something, 800 or 780 something. Anyway, it's pretty amazing. Hang on, I'll be right back.
You're at 258 now. I hear you.
Let me know when you get back, because I got a gate for you.
Let me drop this thing down here. Okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, all right, you're back there. Well, mind you, this is S20. This is like you're a local right now. I don't even hear the conditions changing for you. There's no wavering. That whole last transmission was just rock solid at S20. So here we go. Hopefully I got kind of close to the same conditions going that way. Maybe I'll be a steady S5 for you. Maybe.
At 102 feet, but the reactance was all over the place. And running as much energy, you don't want a lot of change there. So from channel to channel. So I kept going in a different direction. I went down to 74 feet with 12 elements. And man, the reactance is like pretty damn flat. Yeah, all the way from 295 all the way down to 26,800 something, 800 or 780 something. Anyway, it's pretty amazing. Hang on, I'll be right back.
All right, there you have it. Solid through the whole thing. S20.
Now, I heard something in the playback that was interesting. I caught this. I caught a little bit. I am going to play this back just so you can hear what I heard. There's a noise like a fan in the background. Check this out. All the way down to 26,800 something, 800 or 780 something. Anyway, it's pretty amazing. Hang on, I'll be right. When I stop talking, do you hear that in the background? Is that on the recording or is that on my audio?
I don't know. Is that on the recording? I don't think it's on the recording. I haven't changed my system and you never heard it before. It might be. I don't know. I don't know if I can throw you a dead key and see if you can hear it right now when I stop talking. I don't know if we got conditions well enough for you to hear a dead key from me. I don't know. But let's play around with it and see what we can figure out. What do you think? Daniel Son, Tucson.
You're at 9, fluctuating up to 20 over 9. And no, it's totally dead quiet when you throw a dead key. Check it out. Hang on a second.
When I stop talking. I don't know if we got conditions well enough for you to hear a dead key from me. I don't know. But let's play around with it and see what we can figure out. What do you think?
Anyway, there you were on a dead key. It was dead quiet. Let me throw a dead key. I don't hear anything in the background. Let me turn my audio all the way down. Yeah. There's a little bit of something fuzzy in the background, but not nearly as loud as I heard on the gate to bring.
Okay, yeah, I am hearing a little something on there. When you turned your mic gain down, it kind of went away. I recorded it. I got a recording, so let Mother Nature help us out here. Hopefully I can get it through. Hopefully you'll hear it. Conditions well enough for you to hear a dead key from me. I don't know. So let's play around with it and see what we can figure out. What do you think?
Anyway, there you were on a dead key. It was dead quiet. Let me throw a dead key. I don't hear anything in the background. Let me turn my audio all the way down. Yeah, there's a little bit of something fuzzy in the background, but not nearly as loud as I heard on the gate to bring.
Anyway, that's what I got from your last transmission, and of course I'll email it to you later so you can scrutinize it a little bit more. You know, at your own leisure there. Go over it a few times if you hear something specific.
Oh, sure, appreciate that. Yeah, so maybe I need a more carrier. I can give you a little bit more carrier. And I hear a little bit of something in there. It's just like a... And it's gone now. And then I'll creep up on the microphone a little bit more, and I'll turn this gain up here a little bit more like that. See what that does. I don't know if it makes anything different, but yeah, I don't like that. I'm hearing RF get up in there a little bit. Kind of weird, strange sounding. But anyway, I'll turn that back down where it was, turn that back up where it was, and just back where it was. There you go. Daniel's on Motormouth Mouse stepping.
Well, it sounds good to me.
Holy cow. Man, I would love to go to your shop there and check out your station. I think that would be like making it to Santa's workshop. It sounds awesome over there, man. But here's the playback for you so you can hear what you were doing and see, maybe you figure out a little bit more here. But here's the playback.
And I hear a little bit of something in there. It's just like a... And it's gone now. And then I'll creep up on the microphone a little bit more, and I'll turn this gain up here a little bit more like that. See what that does. I don't know if it makes anything different, but yeah, I don't like that. I'm hearing RF get up in there a little bit. Kind of weird, strange sounding. But anyway, I'll turn that back down where it was, turn that back up where it was, and just back where it was. There you go. Daniel's on. Motor mouth mall stepping.
And there you go. That's what I got off of the last one. Man, just coming in here strong. It's a wow. S20 still at an S20 there, Motormouth Mall, like solid. So I don't see any swing, but it's just rock solid at S20.
Roger. Yeah, that weird little noise in the background. I'm not sure what to make of that. I wonder if that's coming. Turn my headphones all the way down, make sure it's not on the air. I see just a little ripple of it on the scope. Just a tad bit. Not enough to call noise. But there is something there, but not like in the recording. The playback has a lot more noise. It can be atmospheric. But, yeah. I wonder how this does it. You know what? I want to do something. Let's go down to channel 6. Give me a couple moments to retune, but let's go down to channel 6. I want to check something.
I think it's your recording there, Daniel, because I don't hear it.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I got no problems going to channel 6. That's why I like my system the way it's set up, because I don't have to tune. I don't have tubes. I can just go. I kind of like that. I want to find an amplifier that's like a 65 volt, like the new stuff that Skullcracker's been posting. Oh, that would be awesome. But okay, I'll meet you on channel 6. Bye-bye.
All right, it'll take me a couple seconds to retune. I got to go in the other room and all that good stuff, but I'll be there.
Roger that, Motormouth Mall. I'll catch you there.
Listen, I don't think I'm making it on this.
I heard Copper in there, too. I heard Daniel's son up in there. And I think, let's see what's cooking out here in the world of sound. Motormouth Mall stepping.
And it all on the gate.
Oh, I gotta go north.
CCC. All of it was on the gate.
I think I heard Motormouth Mall in there too, but there's another loud station, I think, down there in Tucson area. At any rate, Copperhead on the side.
Hey, 32 in Minnesota, hold one field in the Great Lakes. All right, 32.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with hurting some feelings. I ain't got no damn problem with hurting no feelings. I won't blame me. I'll blame you and that damn water bottle, Catmaker. Don't in there and deal with them grandkids, CCF go. Hey, 252, I had to wait on you. CC was on the key, but I did hear you put the spokes on me, bruh. Hello, Mr. 252. The Prime Minister right back.
North Coast of Oregon, big. Hello.
32 in Minnesota, I'm back on my doggone big
Tell right, you man. You're smoking too loud. Real loud, Catmaker. I'm digging that. All right, man. I got this audio in jumbo heavy mode right now, so ain't nobody gonna really hear this unless I'm on a wide receive, so I might change it over to the other mode. 252, peace and love to you, man. Happy Patty Day to you, brother. The Minister of North, Bill Gates County, gone.
Hey, Prime, I realize you've got that big old thing in the hammer mode, but, let me see if I can roll up around your neck of the woods. Just one time. I had to go out and move the antenna. I was talking somewhere else. And man, you come up in here like a house of fire. Prime Minister Motormouth Mall stepping right there right now.
Right, man. Well, you're doing what you usually do. I can hear you breathing, Catmaker. I got such good condition with you, I can hear you breathing there, right?
Yeah, it's important. I was looking into I was looking east, and I was talking to Daniel's son over there in Tucson, Arizona, and I told him I wanted to go down here and try out Channel 6 for a second. Pardon me, I got the, this Watergate system. I got a piece of coax that's kind of loose around in here. And depending on where I throw it, it changes what I hear in my receiver. Sometimes I hear a buzz. Sometimes I hear it dead quiet. And I'm trying to put the coax someplace where I can let go of it. And, anyway, sorry for the long dead key. Holy smokes. Well, I don't know where it's going to sit. I'll just hold on to it, I guess, for now. Anyway, and I was telling him I wanted to go to Channel 6 to try something out. And I got down here to Channel 6. And the first thing I heard was, dum, dum, dum. I was like, holy cow. I know who that is. So I turned the antenna around and looked up around your neck of the woods there. Anyway, good to hear you up in there. Yeah, and I am listening to you on the modified Cobra, and you sound good.
Drum boy.
Yeah, it's in radio, man. I just went to 16 wide on the receive for you on this gate, and I'm in jumbo heavy mode right now. I got a session called. Hold on now. Don't key up. I'm gonna switch over to another mode. 1 second. Don't save. All right. Okay, now we're in a mode with a little less bottom end, a little less high end, and a little more for the CBers there, 410.
Yeah, 10-4. Wow. Well, let me play that back for you. And you can hear the difference between the two of them. Check this out.
Right now, I got a session called. Hold on now. Don't key up. I'm gonna switch over to another mode. 1 second. Don't save. Two. All right. Okay, now we're in a mode with a little less bottom end, a little less high end, and a little more for the CBers there, 410.
Now, see, on my Cobra, it wasn't a real big change, but I didn't modify the top end on the Cobra. I didn't modify the what do you call it, the filter, and I didn't go for any extreme highs. I just put those two caps in on C33 and C40 that brought the bottom end up. So I hear the bottom end, but the top end I don't hear too much on. I don't have the Drake in line to break.
To handle all that.
Yeah, that's perfect. What I did, the only thing this session does is what I was noticing on the top end, that stuff way up above 5K that nobody can really hear unless they have a receiver that goes, full third octave. So what was happening is my amplifier was doing a bunch of swinging, but it was that kind of stuff. Anywhere with an S. I'm looking at it now, but I have it clamped. So everything above like 10K is pretty much gone. But I can still see where it would be, and it's like plus 10 dB over every other frequency when I do this. Way up there. So I rolled that off, and basically the amplifier just runs cooler because it's not making a bunch of bullshit swing. Nobody can hear that, right?
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. There's no point in trying to waste all that energy and produce all that extra heat during moments of no need. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you, it sounds good over here. You're full quiet and you're way the hell up in the S meter. You're like 30 over. And I got a little bit of a buzz in my headphones. I don't know if you're hearing that over the air. I think it has to do with this cable that I'm moving around here and my monitor receiver. Because I can change it, like right now it's gone, but I got to hold on to the cable to change it. I don't think you can hear that on your end. It'll be on the Watergate, though, because the Watergate records off of that receiver. Maybe that's a good place for the cable. Anyway, it's kind of a weird, goofy setup, but it's the nature of the beast. I like it, man. It sounds good. You got it going on. Are you running one of the Mauldulator radios, or are you running the other one to bring?
Yeah, right now I'm on the Cobra. I relocated the modulators yesterday, and I got them hooked up. So I'm gonna try some different stuff with it, because they were in a position where they were kind of a little bit too hidden. I like to be able to, when I run a radio, I gotta have access, especially with that damn asymmetry control. So I should fire those up, man. I'm recording you now, but let's see, what do I have to do here? Give me a minute, man. Hold on a second.
Okay, sounds good. And by the way, I'm running some asymmetry right now. I can turn the asymmetry all the way off like that right there. You can probably hear a difference. There's 100% modulation right there, and there's about 150% positive peaks right there, and then about 155%, somewhere around there. Should make a difference. Anyway, there you go. Prime Minister, I'll stand by.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, too. I know you said that a wire you were holding that was doing something weird with the receive. I just want to let you know that whatever that wire is doing is not bothering your transmit at all.
Thank you much for letting me know that. Yeah, that's, you know that symptom that happens when you got even a radio on 12 volts, listening to your local signal, and even though it's not on there, you can hear it buzz. Now, where in the heck is a 60-cycle buzz coming from when you're monitoring a signal on a clean carrier with a radio on a battery? You've heard that before, right? And that's what happens over here. I'm kind of on steroids.
Hey, hold on, Motorball. Yellow Jacket's out there, this Mobile. I don't want to kill this Mobile. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Well, I don't think my radio's getting out today, but 602 Tucson says hello.
Hello, Tia 252. Hello, 252-4019, Evergreen OG. With the wave.
Blah, blah, blah. Hello, CC, and the killing fields your bird dog with my hello, good day wave. Hello, around the killing field, CC, your bird dog with a high five, good day.
Bird dog real fast. Tell CC I said hello and good morning, time to breathe.
No doubt about it. I'll keep your 5 alive there, Ma. Take it easy down there. 8252.
Your OG 419 Evergreen Station, right back.
Leave it, name Bill. I know that.
8252, I'm giving you a big old high five. I want you to say it right. I want you to say it right one time. 419 Evergreen OG. I want you to say it right one time. Hello to you, 25.
Oh, what's his name was on the mall for quite a while there, so I just stepped to the side here before somebody pokes me with a stick. The Twisted 1707, my ugly brother from the same ugly mother. Have a good day.
Bird dog, I appreciate you rolling that 5 and keep it all the way alive, too, by the way. Motor mouth mall stepping, I got down. Break.
Against Prime. Out here, and you just made my day, brother. 252, your OG 419, walking it out.
No doubt, 707. I just took some toilet paper and wiped them tears away and then threw that toilet paper away. Well, where you from, 707, the twisted one? Have a good day. Bye, CC. Down there in the killing fields, Motormouth Mall says, have a good day. Take it easy down there, CC in the fields, the killing fields, your bird dog, and that's my Roger. Tower.
Appreciate that there, bird dog. Motormouth Mall, stepping I got down. Breaker.
How about Motormouth 39 Seattle?
39 Seattle, I got you up in here, Greg.
Hey, thanks a lot, How about that mean machine? Audio 328.
Doing a good job at 39. Have a good day.
It's not really that noisy out here, but he must be pointed the other way.
Twisted.
Hey, I hear you in Tucson, I do, but I'm pointed north. I was expecting to hear Daniel's son. Sorry about that. I got here and I heard Prime. Like, man, I got to turn the antenna around, so I'm looking north there, Break, but I hear you in Tucson.
Motormouth Mall,
Oh, Daniel's son, I'm here, man. I heard Prime Minister too, so I kind of figured you'd do that.
Yeah, 10-4. I figured you knew what was going on there. But man, you sound good. Hey, Daniel's son, I got you on the corner of the beam, and man, you sound choice. I mean, absolutely. Prime is running the gate, so you're going to be up on the gate. Get some audio open there, Bree.
Prime Minister, I heard him earlier, man. I heard Prime Minister, so I figured you'd turn your antenna around. I had a discussion with my son a little bit there, and it took me some time to get back to the radio. But I'm here, so when you're done with Prime Minister, if we still have conditions, I'll do some more gates for you.
For the Daniel's son, yeah, family comes first. I understand. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, Daniel's son, appreciate you bumping it down out here on 27025, and I got you real strong up there on 28. I mean, you were up there at 30 over. 20 over. 9 S flat and 20 over at times, and doing a real good job. So glad to hear you roll up in here, Daniel's son, Tucson, Motormouth Mall, you West Coast. Under modulated beast looking north.
Yellow Jacket working it.
The Yellow Jacket? Hey, Yellow Jacket, I heard you roll up in here. Wait a second. Hey, Yellow Jacket, if you got any kind of a sloppy copy while you're working on Mobile, hey, Yellow Jacket, Motormouth Mall trying to roll this little bitty audio up around your stack of, or your Mobile to break.
Yeah, that's on Tucson.
No doubt about it. Good morning to you, Mr. Motormouth Mall, the mouth of the West. 0707
Man, I sure appreciate that. Hey, Yellow Jacket, man, you got a hammer in that Mobile. I guarantee tell you, man, I don't know if I've ever heard you in the Mobile. I don't know if I've ever had the pleasure to hear you in the Mobile, direct station to station, but I got to tell you one thing right here, right now. Yellow Jacket, you got that mall down, and it sounds some kind of choice. Motormouth Mall trying to get back in your receive. Let's go, Bring.
Yeah, right on. Good morning, Motormouth. I'm out the way. I got to put all the flowers back in your hand, Motormouth. Right uptown. Catch you later, Motormouth Mall. Appreciate the key down. We'll talk at you later. Motormouth Mall, Yellow Jacket's Mobile up in the corner, getting on down.
Before I get to Yellow Jacket, I'll tell you what, let me play that back real fast one time so you can hear.
Right uptown. Motormouth Mall, appreciate the key down. We'll talk at you later. Motormouth Mall, Yellow Jacket's Mobile up in the corner, getting on down.
There you go, Yellow Jacket. While you're up in that Mobile up in the corner, while you're getting on down in fine style, Yellow Jacket, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast. Under modulated beast right here, right now.
Bye, Motormouth Mall. Appreciate it, man. I got the back of the Mobile to you, so if you still got a copy, I'm going to say bye.
That was excellent, Motormouth Mall here in Yellow Jacket in Baker Man's radio.
10-footer Baker Man. Hey, Yellow Jacket. Now, wait a second. You said you had the back of the Mobile pointed my way? Watch this.
Mauldulator Mall, appreciate it, man. I got the back of the mobile to you, so if you still got a copy, I'm going to say bye. That was excellent, Mauldulator Mall, here at Yellow Jacket in Baker Man's radio.
And there you go, Baker Man, and there you go, Yellow Jacket. Well, you got that thing pointed the wrong way. It's working the right way, let me tell you, the brake.
I hear you, 5-4 double deuce. Good morning. I'm all the way.
Out there, DX land, audio. 328, Beaver State, reading the mail.
Hey, 328 Beaver State, you got that hammer down now. I don't know what you did over there, but you changed it.
5-4 double deuce. Good morning. I'm all
Baker
the way.
Man.
Out there, DX land, audio. 328, Beaver State, reading the mail.
There you go, 328 Beaver State, Mauldulator Mall, right there, right now.
Yes, for a bird dog.
LOWD Silver Streak up there in the northwest corner.
Hey, Silver Streak, I'm sure Witch Doctor says hello right back at you, the break. Hello, Silver Streak.
Good morning, Motormouth. Putting the good numbers on you, brother.
It's just luck.
Busy on your end, brother. You got some big brothers out there. Actually, a couple grandfathers, too. Baker Mascot.
Hey, Baker Man, tell Mean Machine Mauldulator Mall said hello.
You got it. Hey, Mauldulator Mall, Mean Machine said to tell you a big hello.
No, Mauldulator Mall said to tell Mean Machine hello, the break.
Mean Machine, he said hello.
Hey, Motormouth, you sounded like his long-lost brother for a second there.
Well, you know, you've got to put the hammer down when you've got the opportunity.
Hello, 54 double D's, bird dog with my have a good day waving your radio station.
Just hoping nobody had a water gate rolling the break.
Hey, you keep that up, you're going to need a throw lousinger.
Ain't no doubt about that.
The big man, the big transformer.
Man, you just stuck that in my mind. Every time I hear him now, I'm going to think about that. I got busted now. Hey, what's going on, Mean Machine? Silver Streak trying to get it back.
I could hear him key down.
Oh.
410, brother, I'm waving the hand at you, putting all the good numbers on you and the fine family. Oh, man, I can't get this check in your pocket.
222. Hold. 222.
333.
Hello. 222.
Man, that's some big audio.
Motormouth, you got me all. That's all.
I'm sorry, Silver Streak.
Hello, 1222.
Friggin' saying top of the day.
Wow, that's some big, huge audio right there. Gotta listen to it. I know you're down on low power, but check it out.
Hello, 1222.
That's the biggest audio.
Hello, 1222.
And that's just down there on low power. I know what's going to happen. I know what's in store.
222. Audio. 222. Yeah, I heard you, man, but something's a little off somewhere. Trying to find it. It's like a scratchy and old, kind of distorted.
Could have the sonography up too high versus the carrier, or the carrier not high enough, because they work together. So if you lower the carrier a lot to get a low dead key, you've got to drop the asymmetry down to keep the ratio the same. And if you raise the carrier, you got to turn up the asymmetry to keep the ratio the same, but you also got to change your final audio to match it. So if you drop the carrier to go low power, you got to drop your final audio too, because they work together side by side. It's a relationship. Roger?
Here goes. Okay. It's starting to fall in line here now. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I think he's talking to Frank. I think I remember you there, Bob. Double Deuce. Big Dog, North Coast Range of Oregon's trying to get back to you to say top of the day.
Right back. Hope you make the next break. In person, shake hands, and 4 fingers to the thumb your way, and a happy Father's Day, and I'm out of the way. Watching my road today.
Have a good day, Wave 5422. Have a good cup of coffee kind of day. Aloha. Aloha. Aloha.
Aloha, 5 Double Deuce. I heard you through that. I think I heard Bird Dog say something to 5422. Not sure what 5422 is. Then I heard something else come up in there with a big hammer. Motor mouth mouse stepping.
Copy that, Motor Mama. I got I think it's 918 mean machine in my radio, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Motor Mama. Blowing smoke up in my radio.
A little scratchy.
You should be out there today.
It doesn't sound scratchy here, but I know you're listening to it pretty close over there, so still sound good.
Even get in the same boat. We got paddles, but his paddle is bigger than my paddle.
Yeah, it's in radio. Well, let's see here. Probably need... So I got the carrier pretty high. I got the asymmetry down. And I'm swinging like nuts. So let me make a few more adjustments. This is going crazy.
Yeah, well, let me let you listen to it before you make any changes. Check this out real fast.
Well, let's see here. Probably need... So I got the carrier pretty high. I got the asymmetry down. And I'm swinging like nuts. Let me make a few more adjustments. This is going crazy.
Man. Yeah, that's wild, man. It sounds good. It's some bass. It's clear, clean. Unbelievable. Motor mouth mall stepping.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna switch to the
Big hammers in the radio today.
monitoring.
Big
I
hammers.
think that's my problem.
Today up here.
1 second.
Okay.
Well, there you go. It's a free things advertising. Bob, did you hear that? 918 out there talking you all up on top.
Yeah, I heard you, man. I got a little bit. It's pretty tame right now. It's not swinging much at all right now. So let's see. Give me a second. I gotta bring up a little of this asymmetry. I can't reach it at this time. Where I'm sitting, so let me move some of this shit.
Okay, sounds good. It still sounds bodacious. Holy smokes. While you're moving some stuff around, let me play that back real fast here. Do I have the ability to play that back? I think I do.
Well, there you go. It's a free things advertising. Bob, did you hear that?
I got a little bit. It's pretty tame right now. It's not swinging much at all right now. So let's see. Give me a second. I gotta bring up.
Yeah, some audio. I'm back on the side.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to make the key down in that gate. Yeah, let me find it. Come on, let's grow.
You know how that goes. Motormouth Mall, take care, numbers to you, no doubt. West Side Station, northwest corner, back listening.
Can you put the West Side Station if they're on the northwest corner while you're doing a good job down here? Good to hear you. Definitely a pleasure with the double measure and big old happy Father's Day around your neck of the woods, Rick.
You're right, I'm just on the driver, man. Hello, 222.
Just hear all kinds of big stations.
Yeah, I'm just on the driver. See, this thing got some adjustments that I'm not used to using. Oh, wait a minute, that's too much. 222. All right. Hello, oh, there it is.
All right, here we go. Grass shack, 522, waving aloha, shock away.
Hey, Prime, that's looking good. Look, here's some comparison audio. Check it out.
Hey, I didn't get a chance to make the key down in that gate. Yeah, let me find it.
Good job down here, good.
Hello, 222.
Just hear all kinds of big stations.
Yeah, I'm just on the driver. See, this thing got some adjustments that I'm not used to using. Oh, wait a minute, that's too much. 222.
No such thing as too much. Hey, Prime, no such thing as too much to bring Motormouth Mall. Grinning, I got down.
Yeah, it's in right, man. Ooh-wee. Damn. I think what I gotta do with this thing, I gotta give it a
19 Mobile, 19.
like Motormouth Mall Pro Tool session.
In that Mobile, up in my radio, I'm back quiet. Aloha.
God, I gotta get myself.
Man, I wish I could, let me see if I can do something here.
Yeah, it's in right, man. Ooh-wee. Damn.
All right. All right, hold on. Let me take this right here and copy it. Control C. And let me go back a little bit here.
Now that I have it clamped.
Okay.
Everything above like 10K is
I
pretty
think
much
this is the other radio. Let me switch this. Control V. And then let me play that back. I think like this.
way up there. So I rolled that off. And basically the amplifier just runs cooler because it's not making a bunch of bullshit swing. Nobody can hear that, right? Yeah, it's in right, man. Woo-wee. Damn.
I don't know if you could tell the difference. The signal strength on the receivers were different, and I think that was the other receiver. I'm pretty sure that was the other receiver. I mean, the other transmitter.
Come on now. Don't unkey. Don't key up.
Oh, here you go.
I'm going to switch over to another mode.
Okay, this is the one with the more bass in it. Control V. And I'll put those back to back. Now, amplitude-wise, the first one is a lot stronger, but you'll hear the difference.
Another mode. 1 second. Don't save. Yeah, it's in right, man. Woo-wee. Damn.
You can hear the difference there, Break. I hope. I don't know. It's pretty good.
Yeah, dude, hold on a second. Let me look at something else real quick.
Okay.
222. All right. Hey, motor mouth. So, that's kind of a smooth, low roll on this triple M modulator there, Break.
I like that smooth, slow roll on that triple M modulator. Check this out.
Yeah, dude, hold on a second. Let me look at something else real quick.
Okay.
222. All right. Hey, motor mouth. So, that's kind of a smooth, low roll on this triple M modulator there, Break.
That's what it was, right there, right now, breaker.
And with that modulator.
Yeah, I think I got 222. 222. Hello. There it is. See, what I did, I just got to come up with individual settings for this rig. Because it's a little bit tight, but it's not the radio, it's the settings. So, we'll get that straight in a minute.
522 calling from 69.
Here he is. Pro Tools and a Motormouth Mall rig. Got down.
Gotta love Pro Tools. Man, oh man, listen to this.
522 calling from 69.
Here he is. Pro Tools and a Motormouth Mall rig. Got down.
Listen to the audio difference. I mean, the comparison, the thickness, the heaviness, just flat out wow.
Yeah, it's in right, man. Well, I tell you what. Let me say this. Something I've been wanting to say for a long time. Often imitated is Motormouth. Seldom duplicated is Motormouth. Brought something to the bowl and a whole bunch of people stole it. Right up in it as their own. I never purchased one of those. But I did buy 2 of these. The original Mauldulator. Motormouth Mall. I always wanted to say that while running your rig. And I just did. The originator, not the imitator. Ooh, little VFO in there too.
Wow. I appreciate that, they're prime. Yep, check this out. I'm gonna play that back. I want you to hear that.
Yeah, it's in right, man. Well, I tell you what. Let me say this. Something I've been wanting to say for a long time. Often imitated is Motormouth. Seldom duplicated is Motormouth. Brought something to the bowl and a whole bunch of people stole it. Right up in it as their own. I never purchased one of those. But I did buy 2 of these. The original Mauldulator. Motormouth Mall. I always wanted to say that while running your rig. And I just did. The originator, not the imitator. Ooh, little VFO in there too.
There you go, Prime. That's what I heard right there, right now. I'm guessing that if I heard it, somebody else heard it. Hey, Prime Minister, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast, right here, right now. And I appreciate the flowers and the kudos, the props. And I tell you what, this whole thing would not have gone where it went, Prime, if it wasn't learning about Pro Tools and computer processing and all that kind of good stuff, because I was stuck. I was stuck in the world of rec here. And you opened my eyes to a whole new method of doing things. And granted, I switched from Pro Tools to Live Professor, but the concept is the same. And man, I would never, ever, ever go back any other way to bring.
Hey, it's in right. Well, I tell you what, man, this cat nigga does his thing. It's very interesting. I'm gonna call you on it. Oh, shit, wait a minute. Back off on some of that swing, man. Damn, man, you didn't warn me about that shit. Man, I was peeking so damn high. The light that What the hell's wrong with you, man? Force feed me this. But no, man. Pro Tools and all that stuff is cool. But the first cat I heard truly do good line level audio on the bowl was the man whose rig I'm talking on now. often imitated, but it ain't yet been duplicated. Damn them other bastards. 100% motor mouth ball rig. They said, well, I can't run with a big amplifier. This is probably one of the biggest amplifiers on the Super Bowl. No problems. I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. John, I see you.
10-4, sounds good. I'll be looking forward to the call. I got the phone over here. Normally I leave it out in the truck when I'm talking on the radio, but I got it right here, so it's all ready. And, yeah, you know, they were saying a lot of things about this computer stuff, too, by the way. You know, they say, well, you can't run a computer by your amplifier. I can't put a computer in the same room as the amplifier. Oh, wait a second now. I don't know about big amplifiers. I mean, I'm only keen about 5 kilowatts, speaking about 30. And just loafing this thing. And my computer is about 6 feet away from the computer, from the box. And there's no issues. I've got another computer about 4 feet away from the box, and its job is to do playbacks, you know, audio playbacks, so I can do stuff like this.
I tell you what, man, this cat nigga does his thing. It's a very easy job. I'm gonna call you on it. Oh shit, wait a second. Back off on some of that swing, man. Damn, man, you didn't warn me about that shit. Man, I'm peaking so damn high. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Force feed me this. But no, man. Pro Tools and all that stuff is cool. But the first cat I heard truly do good line level audio on the bowl was the man whose rig I'm talking on now.
No bones that you have a good day. Hello, Motor Mouth Mall sidekick.
That was pretty cool.
Damn, man. Woo! I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm going to the 21.
I'm married.
10-4. I'll catch you back in a bit. Motor Mouth Mall, stepping ain't got down.
Put it on your later in the Express, flapping its wings, and I gotta go. Conditions now. Hello, Motor Mouth. Machine to the lane. 5-4 West North waving, break.
Hey, 5-4, I hear you, I do. Waving right back at you. Motor Mouth Mall, stepping.
Man, I've been listening at you for the last, couple months. Boy, you got that cat make it talking. I was calling you 5 Double Deuce because I built a box for a friend of mine in Louisiana named 5 Double Deuce, but now I realize it was 5-4 Double Deuce. Hello, 5-4 Double Deuce. I'm going to the 21. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Sidekick, I hear you out there, too.
Good morning to you, Mr. Machete down south. Hey, Mortimer Mall, can you hear 522? Did you turn your beam yet? Mortimer Mall, 522, trying to get in your radio.
Hey, 522, you're all up in here, man. 5 Double Deuce, Motor Mouth Mall waving and stepping.
Hey, copy that. Hey, I like it. Hey, you and Prime Minister not too far from me. Man, you guys had that shit down, and them radios sound good. I don't mind listening to you guys all day talking to each other. Motor Mama, if you got a copy, I know you do. Grass Shack waving aloha, and you guys have fun. Love and aloha.
Roger. Oh, I got a good copy in you. Hey, I'm going to get to the 21. Hey, 5 Double Deuce, have a good day. We'll catch you a little bit later on. Motor Mouth Mall, stepping I got down.
Oh, Roger that, Motor Mama. Take care. We'll get you again. You know Mother Nature does her thing. You know, I'll hear you again out there. You go take care. Aloha.
Aloha.